Herzlich willkommen zum zweiten Teil des großen Netztestes zu Xenoblade Chronicles X. Und ja, lade. Lädt aber ziemlich lang. Prolog 5 von 5.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Der Prolog ist zu Ende. Nun geht's richtig los hier bei Xenoblade Chronicles X. Nee, noch nicht, später mal. NLA also. Naja, ich kenne die NBA, aber NLA, das ist jetzt neu.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Klar. Kann ja schaden.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Man könnte meinen, wir zocken irgendwie ein Zelda-Spiel, weil der Held, der macht irgendwie kaum Mucks.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
for a better NLA and a better
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Ja.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Wie ich einfach total desinteressiert einblicke. Das ist unglaublich. Kapitel 1, New Los Angeles. Ja, der eigene Spieler einfach. Ja, das sind ungefähr alle Reaktionen, alle Emotionen, die er irgendwie drauf hat. Das ist schon ein bisschen traurig und vor allem von einem krassen Unterschied zu den Chronicles. Ich meine, da auch mit Schulk, gut, ja. Der Schulk war einfach ein eigener Charakter, fertig, so wie Ryan und alle anderen auch. Oder hier halt Elmer und so und so fort. Aber hier, der Protagonist und der eigene Spieler, der ist ja schon eine leider ganz einsame Nummer für sich. Hey, Anna! Hier ist alles gekommen. Ja, ich glaube schon. Ist dann wieder öffnen. Wäre schon mal nice, wa? So, und was ist denn wohl hier gerade irgendwie los?
Damn it!
Ja, okay.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey, Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Coop, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Ich finde es ja beides interessant, aber vor allem natürlich das Alter.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Ja, die Charaktere allgemein sind schon sympathisch, außer halt der Michael, der ist sowas von einfach fast schon unerträglich, so ein No-Name-Typi. Egal, Team neu auswählen, Michael, Elma, Lynn. Wow, was für ein Name, ey. Naja gut, gehen wir jetzt mal weiter hier. Ja, morgens knapp um 1:30. Ja, jetzt haben wir es gleich. Ah, da geht jetzt die Zeit schon vorbei. Transportpilot. Okay, zum Losfliegen war. Weil sonst war irgendetwas hier gerade in der Nähe zum Zeigen oder sonst etwas Spezielles, was man übersehen könnte. Ich glaube aber wohl eher weniger. Der Karte sehe ich jetzt auch nichts, deswegen würde man sagen, los geht's mit dem Transporterpilot, mit dem Mechaniker. Und so mit dem Ladescreen. Das obwohl ich schon alle Datapacks runtergeladen habe. Naja, es geht eigentlich noch von der Geschwindigkeit her.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Ja gut, wenn ihr meint. Dann eben halt so. Kapitel 1, 3 von 5 bisher. Läuft doch und weiß man nicht, Blade Turm. Das ist also ein Scale. Da natürlich schon, naja, zumindest ein bisschen, vielleicht sind sie ein bisschen kleiner als die Mechons noch aus Xenoblade Chronicles, die ja von mit China meistens gesteuert wurden. Also auch bei Xord, oder war es ein bisschen anders, aber egal. Ist schon eine Weile her und ich habe das letzte Mal nicht mehr so auswendig im Kopf, vor allem haben sie nur einmal gespielt, also von dem her. Dass die Arsenalallee, ja, der hat gesagt, er kann eigentlich erst später das machen, sind trotzdem schon irgendwie versteckte Hinweise, so etwas. Was bereits jetzt noch interessant sein dürfte, aber nö, sieht nicht so aus. Die Vera, die haben wir auch noch. Xenoformen zu hassen, bla bla, Xenoformen. Natürlich die Frage, was ist eigentlich die Bezeichnung oder wohl eher die Definition von Xenoformen? Ich meine, was wird hier als Xenoform definiert? Welche Kriterien muss eine Xenoform erfüllen, um als solche zu gelten? Das würde mich schon noch interessieren. Weil die Elma, also sind mir schon, für mich persönlich, gut, die Haarfarbe, gut, weiße Haare, ja, kann man so sehen. Aber vor allem die Augen, die wirken schon ein bisschen, naja, halt nicht ganz menschlich, sag's mal so. Und wieder mal Ladetime.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Registrieren, das ist sehr gut. Warum nicht?
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Ja.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
Die Übersetzung, ey.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Jo. Bin mal gespannt, was sie jetzt noch so alles erfahren. Ladevorgang, Ladevorgang, Ladevorgang.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Wie wär's mit dem Anfang? Genau.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Soweit, so gut. Und Blade?
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis, all housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Faszinierend. Sehr faszinierend. Registrierung.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Handlungsmission, ja, Kapitel 1, 2002, Auftraggeber der Nagi, Blade-Quartier, Lasse von Lin und Elman Waldungsbezirk zeigen und bringen mehr über Blade in Erfahrung. Belohnungen 20, 5000 kriegen wir. Ich schätze mal, wird die Währung sein, weil es irgendwie gibt. Das ist keine Währung, die ich jetzt so einschätzen und irgendwie zuweisen könnte. Nun gut, dass man dann noch mehr überrascht hat gerade bei dieser ganzen Besprechung, wieso es Elma da irgendwie, Schultern haben soll. Beziehungsweise warum sie gesagt hat, wäre ich nicht gewesen, hätte was anderes gemacht, bla bla. Hat sie was mit diesen Xenoformen zu tun oder ist sie irgendwie ein Alien oder ein Hybrid, also spiritueller Mischling oder wie auch immer? Fragen über Fragen, Leute. Und ja, es bleibt spannend, zumindest hier am Anfang noch. Aber es ist eben noch erst Kapitel 1, in dem her. Wir haben ja kaum was gesehen, kaum was erlebt, ist alles noch ein bisschen, alle Stadt kennenlernen und eben was eigentlich so alles, zumindest mal in erster Hinsicht in dieser Welt eigentlich so alles möglich ist. Natürlich Überraschungen und so weiter von der Story her sind dann noch eine ganz andere Geschichte. Laden.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Oh Mann, wie die gerade abgeht hier. Jo.
What? You don't remember what a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned.
Ah ja.
Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann. Ihre Begeisterung für Scale und das ganze Blade und so weiter. Oh.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Ja, im Prinzip schon. Nun gut, vorne würde man sagen, wenn ihr mal danke fürs Zusehen hier, sind bereits 30 Minuten rum. Nächsten Part geht es hier weiter und dann gucken wir uns sicher noch Kapitel 2 an. Und jo, in diesem Sinne, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.